What's up, White House? Hey, Lee Stinson here. I'm back with Maddie again this week. We've been traveling, had a bunch of real estate stuff going on, so it's kind of been crazy here. Spring break is over, but we want to get you guys informed on what's happening in White House, some things to do this weekend, and the big thing is, so spring is coming. Spring's here, I guess.
Yeah,
it's funny. We were in Gatlinburg this week. We drove home on Thursday. On Wednesday, it was 80. And we drove home on Thursday, and there was snowing on the interstate through like parts of the thing. And then we get home, and it's freezing, and then today it's like nice again. So
that was kind of like me.
Yeah, just Tennessee.
Texas, I landed, and it was hot there, and I'm like, it's going to be warm when I get back. And it was 30 degrees when I landed back in Tennessee.
Yeah. So it's time to get if you have a yard, if you need to mow, then it's time to get your. Do you mow your yard or do you mow your lawn? Which one is it?
I think I interchanged the words. I'm not sure, but I mow my lawn.
Yeah, I think I go mow the yard.
Yeah.
I gotta go mow the yard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or I watch people mow my lawn.
Okay. Well, the yard is being mowed.
Yes.
Okay. So it's also allergy season. I know my girls are, we're hitting the Zyrtec up and all that stuff. But,
yeah, that's why I'm a little horse.
Yeah.
I don't have a voice.
You're a small horse? Okay.
A pony. Because I'm losing my voice because of the spring and all the allergies.
Yeah, it's the dogwood trees or whatever, something. One of those little trees that puts the flowers off that gets everybody.
I don't know.
The thing about spring, real estate kind of really starts kicking off. I know I've seen, just on my end, real estate really kind of move in the last few weeks. But, over the next couple months, I expect real estate really to really start moving good. And we'll keep you updated on that if it's something you're interested in. One thing tonight, if there's a local guy named Maddox Batson, and he's having an EP release. I think he's like a 14, 15-year-old kid. He does country pop, he wears cowboy boots, but then he kind of sings pop, so I don't know if it's like
a little Morgan Wallen. I feel like Morgan Wallen's a little pop country. That's cool.
Yeah, but
I'll have to check him out.
Local kid, 5 o'clock tonight, he's having his EP release. Another thing, so I'm going to go from one extreme to the other, so that he's like a kid. If you're an adult, one thing that I see a lot for kids is consignment.
Yeah.
Where kids outgrow their clothes so fast. What I've never seen is consignments for an adults, where adults can come and sell their clothes.
Yeah.
But there's one coming in Springfield, right?
Yeah, the Statement, which is a consignment shop, they're doing a huge consignment event, like where people can come and put their own clothes in the consignment. And so it's like going in with a bunch of vendors, but it's all going to be consignment. That'll be March 26th through the 30th, and it's for men and women's, because I feel like that's another thing. There's a lot of women clothes out, but like for men too. So I think that's super cool.
Yeah. So if I need to look a little bit nicer, maybe I can go to the consignment store, buy some clothes. That's over in Springfield at the, what's it called, the Center?
Oh yes, the Center in Springfield. Yeah.
But that's pretty. I've never heard of it for an adult. So one thing that will never happen again is consignment show or anything in the old White House gym.
I know, it's all gone now.
It's gone. Like we went to Gatlinburg and came back, and it was just like a big pile of stuff. So so no more. There'll never be another anything in there.
Yeah. Do you know what's going there?
Yeah. So eventually, the plan is they're going to make that the parking lot.
Okay.
And so they left that building in place while they built the other building, and then now that building's been up for a while, they're tearing that down. That's going to be the parking lot for the 3-story White House, the offices and sewer departments in there, and all the White House city employees.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So just be a big parking lot.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yep. One thing. So another thing. So Easter's coming up. There's going to be a lot of kind of Easter events. We'll at some point we'll probably give you like maybe a timeline or some Easter egg hunts that kids can go to. But one thing that we did want to mention, we had a listener email us and ask if we could just tell people about her event, which is basically she's going to hide Easter eggs for you, right?
Yeah, so she's going to take the headache out of it. It's Christland's Kiddos and Furry Friends. You contact her, you fill out this form, and she'll hide like candy-filled eggs, toy-filled eggs, cash-filled eggs, all the things, and she'll come and do it all for you. So you don't have to worry about it when you're putting your kids to sleep that night and like, oh my gosh, I forgot to hide the eggs. Yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool. Like I always had to go out and hide them, and I get up early, so I just go out in the morning and do it. But we always kind of gotta coordinate that with the wife and make sure the girls don't see me out there. And
and
all
your
that
Easter
stuff.
bunny
So,
suit.
Yeah. My little bunny ears.
That's funny. What do we have next? Yeah. Easter for adults.
Easter for adults. August.
April.
April 21st is the Whataburger. Mentioned it like I was driving by there the other day with my girls, and they were like, "Daddy, she said the TVs, but like this ordering the menu boards were already on." She's like, "Are they about to open?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm going to find out." But
yeah.
April 21st.
I absolutely
Whataburger.
love Whataburger because in Texas it used to only be Texas.
Oh, really?
They didn't have them in other states, and now they do.
It's a Texas thing.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
And if you go, you got to get the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Honey, say that again.
Honey butter chicken
You
biscuit.
said that pretty fast. A lot. Honey butter, is that a breakfast thing?
Yeah,
or
it's only
lunch thing?
from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
So it's open all night?
Yeah. Whataburger's 24 hours.
Oh, that's...
I don't know if ours is going to be 24 hours, but I know Whataburgers are 24 hours.
A traditional Whataburger would be 24 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's something. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, hey.
Want a honey butter chicken biscuit.
If you need
it's
honey, say it again. Just kidding. All right, hey, we got some more stuff coming up. We're going to take a really quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and talk about lots of stuff. Lots of events coming up. So, all right. What's up, White House? Hey, me and Maddie have 2 things that we need to ask of you. We love doing this podcast, but Maddie, what can they help us with?
First, if you have any events that you want featured on our podcast or anything's coming up in the community, you can reach out to us at whatsupwhitehouse@gmail.com.
Yep. Second thing is Maddie and I are local real estate agents. If you're thinking about buying or selling property or houses, anything like that, anytime, we'd love for you to reach out through that same email. Now back to the show. Welcome back. Honey butter chicken biscuit, right?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Now I'm going to practice that every day until April 21st.
You got to be able to say it as fast as me.
No, never. It'll never happen. One thing that is coming up, so they're in White House, they have what's called a senior carnival, right?
Yeah. So it's actually located in Madison, Tennessee,
Okay.
but our local nursing home, Charter Senior Living, is sponsoring it as well. On Thursday, the 27th of March at Centerwell Senior Primary Care in Madison. They'll have food, fun, games, all the things like you would at a normal carnival, but it's for senior citizens.
All right. Wheelchair races?
I mean, maybe that could be part of the game.
That'd be awesome. If I was a senior and I was in a wheelchair, I'd be like, come on, let's race.
Let's go.
Let's drag.
Yeah. Drag.
Come on. Next thing up, if you this weekend, another cool thing to do, adult thing, I guess, is they have a wine tasting train. It leaves out of Nashville, goes down towards like Murfreesboro and I don't know, some little town down there. I can't remember what it is. But if you're interested in like wine tasting, they still have some tickets available for that. That's tomorrow, March 22nd, and
That's cool. I would want to go just to ride on the train.
yeah, yep. And now, if you get injured in White House, could you go, maybe if you had too much wine and you fell down the stairs and you got injured, could you go to an emergency room?
Not yet, but maybe in a few years, because I don't know how long it takes to build an emergency room, but on the 27th, they're breaking the ground for the new TriStar in White House.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it doesn't happen overnight. How long do you think it takes?
It's probably going to be a year and a half, I guess.
A year, we'll say. So in a year, if you get hurt, you can go to TriStar.
Okay, keep that in mind. If I get hurt in a year, TriStar.
Yeah.
One of the things, I call it the old Owls building, and Maddie kind of just looked at me like, what are you talking about? Well,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
now the old bargain hunt. So it's funny when it's like, I know the thing that it was like 3 things ago, and then like I got to go through the procession.
Catch back up to real time.
Back to the day. The bargain hunt, I've heard a couple of different things. I've heard Aldi's might be going in there. I've heard Goodwill might be going in there. I've not heard for sure. Have you heard anything?
I really haven't. Just people on Facebook like, let's get a bowling alley. I think Aldi's would be cool. I like, they have good deals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Aldi's would be cool. You just got to remember to bring your quarter and and you got to bring your own boxes or bags or whatever.
Well, it's the same like Sam's. I would just dump it in the car and then go home. Yeah. But yeah, I think Aldi's would be cool. But Bargain Hunt's officially closed.
It's closed all the way
gone.
down. So I was going to go and try to get some deals at the end, but didn't happen. So maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time when they come back and leave again.
Yeah, we were both about to say maybe next time.
Anyway, thanks for joining us today. We're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. You can leave us an email at that email address we talked about earlier. Soon, we're probably going to have a Facebook page, and so we're kind of working on that behind the scenes. And so, once we get that out and up and running, we'll get all that information to you. And it's just, again, this is just a podcast for you to be informed on what's going on in White House. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks. See y'all next time.
Yep.